I Don't by Tara Conkling. I don't like the way everything is so old, always in need of touch-up paint. I don't like the smell of salt in the air and the sting in my nose when I wake up in the morning. I can't stand the feeling of where I sleep, swaying in a room of apparently solid walls. Nor do I like going to the top deck and seeing blank space for miles. I don't see the point in looking over the rail and pretending to see a dolphin when I know I don't. All I know is that I left the land because I hated it there too. I didn't like the sun-faded curtains or weather-worn roof. I didn't like the smell of exhaust when I'd open my window out to the street. I hated the noises in the day and the way things felt too still at night, nor did I like to climb to the roof and see concrete for miles. I didn't see the point in saying hello to a neighbor I wouldn't have met otherwise. All I know is that I went to the sea because I loved it from afar. Now at night I look up at the sky and want to fly to the nearest star. There's a little girl who lives across the hall. She owns a little dollhouse. I watched the parents bring it onto the ship. It looked heavy, lugged by 4 hands. The outside is wood, so clean and white. Purple shutters guard each window. Its gray roof tiles have never seen rain except what pours through the mind. There is no front door, just an open space that, one day, let in a ship rat. A black, ugly thing that was, and it lived there for an hour. I'm not sure what it thought. It probably hated the smell. Inside that house, there are only little flowers, wrapped up in ribbons and propped up for the dolls. Unfortunately, that rat devoured the flowers and one of the dolls' heads. When the girl came by to tidy up the house, she screamed, and the rat fled. So then that rat went down the hall to an old man's cabin. On a huge mahogany desk was a great little ship. It was just a model, and it was very beautiful. White canvas sails, only blue in the drafts. Strings suspended in midair formed a web. A candle sat glowing on the desk, just one little fiery smudge moving against the ship's swaying air. The rat's little legs padded up into the ship, and it lived there for an hour. The rat chewed the wood and the strings, so the ship lay in a big heap. When the old man awoke and saw what the rat had done, he grabbed an old telescope to attack. So the rat started to run. He fled up through the ship to the air above. Here I lie, on the top deck. The big black rat runs towards me as I rest. The sky is very black, with a million nightlights. From somewhere far off, I hear the hum of life. The rat runs very close, over my chest. I scarcely feel it, and it runs right off the deck. If I travel to the nearest star, I know I'll just complain. It'll be hot and boring. Well, I could just skip a step and cut the time till my death. Where the rat went, I don't know, but I swim down to follow it. The last thing I see before my eyes is blurry water in front of a twinkling sky.